The opioid crisis in the United States is increasing rapidly. More than 75,000 people died last year from opioid overdoses. News 8 Now's Dua Israr spoke with local health officials about the rise in opioid deaths right here in La Crosse. Dua?
Tyler, in just a week, 3 people in La Crosse County have died from an opioid overdose. La Crosse County Medical Examiner Timothy Candle has issued an advisory statement to the public for families with members that struggle with addiction. In 2021, 34 people in La Crosse died from a drug overdose. Most ingested a lethal amount of fentanyl.
Even one overdose death is too many.
This year, County Medical Examiner Timothy Candle says we are on pace to top those numbers.
The numbers are alarming. It's only two months into the new year, and we're close to 10 already.
By 2029, national reports predict 1.2 million people will die from an opioid overdose.
Oh, I'd definitely say we have a problem here with fentanyl.
Fentanyl is a highly addictive narcotic that is more potent and cheaper to distribute than heroin.
The risk of death goes exponentially higher.
Chris Eberlein, an emergency medical physician at Gunderson Health System, says opioid-related deaths have gone up since the pandemic.
We had been seeing a steady decrease in opiate overdose deaths over the last several years until the pandemic hit.
In some cases, the effects of fentanyl can be reversed with Narcan, but only when it's available.
Initially in the pandemic, it was harder to get the resources you needed.
If you're struggling with addiction, Eberlein says don't use alone.
Make sure you use with someone that stays sober, that can back you up, and call 911 and provide Narcan.
Better yet, Eberlein says reach out and ask for help. Local resources are available for those who need them. Eberlein says free overdose kits with Narcan can be found at hospitals in case of an emergency. Tyler?
All right, thanks a lot, Dua. And if you are someone you know is struggling with substance abuse, you can call the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration line. We also posted this to news8000.com.